Wait a minute. Let me put my medicine in here.
Nah,
We live? Morning. Okay. Welcome to another week of It Is What It Is Radio. I'm your host, Fly T Miles. And before we get the show started, this is King Porter Forever Friday. Please give my brother Jamel Raymond Bishop a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. Today, I have the pleasure. Well, it ain't like y'all don't know this good brother. Definitely a part of the show. Got my man Saquan Maxwell in the building.
yeah, what's good?
Going on?
Ain't nothing. Chilling, relaxing, you know.
Hey, I'm watching you, good brother. Hey, listen. I feel some type of way. Well, I can't say I feel some type of way, but you know how people say, to make a change, you got to be in the mix.
You gotta be in the mix, yeah.
I understand that, and I respect what you do. But me personally, I don't think marching is going to do it. So that's why, you know what I mean?
All right, so look, it's funny you say that, though, yo, because honestly, y'all, everybody who follow me on social media or whatever, they seen me for the last 3 weeks. Like, I'm in the streets, like, sun up to sun down, making sure the city don't get tore down. But from that, I got some progress. I got a meeting with the deputy mayor. I got to sit down with the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of great people. So it made its way, but I'm on that side with you now. Like, well, marching ain't enough, yo. Like,
it's not.
What I came to my realization is understanding that, and this is how I was explaining it to my youngest now, and I was trying to get them to vote. Like, I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, it's like the club, bro. We all outside, everybody get in general admission, everybody on the dance floor, all loud, whoop, whoop. But when you on the floor, you look over to that VIP section, they the ones up there who really getting money and, you know what I'm saying, controlling the wave of the party. So I'm like, it's like we in general admission and we ain't got money to get to the table yet, bro. So somebody gotta get a VIP band, and we ain't gonna get one if we are standing in front of this door yelling and screaming, bro. Because
exactly.
And another thing is, what I found out about marching, bro, you don't really never know who you walking with.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, bro, and people been saying I had almost 2,000 people following behind me from North and 20th down to Harbor East. Like, it was a walk, you feel me? Like, Martin Luther King better be clapping his damn hands, man. But I'm just walking and I'm grabbing a couple of them out the crowd. I'm like, yo, what I'm like, yo, why you out here? Young man, like, why you feel like you need to be out here voicing, not telling them to go home or nothing like that. I just want to know if they know why they really out here. And half of my youngins didn't even know why they was outside. They like, we saying, y'all, we know the police keep beating on us. And I think I said at the stage, yo, finding a seat at the table and educating our youngins, man. Educating our youngins and finding a seat at the table.
Right.
That's what's really going to do it.
Right. This is my thing, though. Let me and hear me out on this. This is what I was thinking. Me personally, I don't think us as black people know how powerful we are. For one, they've been, as far as police brutality, we've been going through it before me and you was on Earth. Back when our parents were small, right? All right, let's bring it up to today. Me personally, how I think we would hurt them. All right, we got the NBA, we got the NFL, we got Major League Baseball, right? If them whores was to take a stand, they could do their own league. They got the money. So if y'all really for the cause, let's do something. All right, stand up for something. Let's not play no more games until we deal with this man.
And see, that's what I was preaching all the whole time I'm walking. And I'm like, yo, the way we really hurt these people is their infrastructure, bro. We stopped giving them our bread. I'm out there. I had to educate older people older than me, people younger than me, people same age as me. I had to educate them like, bro, do you know that Target has close to 17 privately owned prisons throughout the United States? And y'all shop at Target. Do you know that Walmart invests at least 5 to 10% of their yearly income into prison labor, such as the niggas in Angola who doing, you know what I'm saying, outside in the field, really picking like it's still 19, whatever.
Right.
That is prison labor, bro. That's going into Walmart. So if you really want to help our people, bro, educate yourself and stop supporting that side. Because this what I'm realizing. Right now, we in a golden time. Like this technology, all this shit we got is a curse and a blessing. Like, it's amazing that we can do this right here. You know what I'm saying? You where you at, I'm where I'm at, and we here, and like people everywhere looking at this. So
right.
the mere fact that we have that platform now, you can reach your brother, your sister that's down there selling this and doing Carolina. They selling t-shirts or they selling natural body shirts. Or even in your own backyard, you can go 3 blocks down and find out, damn, I needed some white t-shirts. Oh, Shorty got them. I'm gonna go to her versus going to Walmart. Like, oh, I need some new swag. Like, oh, you got a clothing line? I'm gonna go shop with my man versus going to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go to Gucci and spend $650 on a shirt that I'm only gonna wear twice. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna go to my man. I'm gonna build a rapport with my man. We're gonna build a reputation with my man. So that way, when I go to my man, I'm bringing my man to my man. Like, so that way now, my man's like, oh shit, well, you've been fucking with me real heavy, huh? Yo, take this one on. Not saying that we all need to always look for that, but I'm saying like, at the end of the day, it's wash my back, I wash yours.
Yeah, one hand washes the other. One hand washes the other. And then look, I'm gonna take it even a step further. A lot of people don't know Harbor Bank. Harbor Bank is black owned. If we really about it, let's take our money from these M&Ts, BOAs. That'll really hurt them.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something crazy. And I just did this like probably 3-4 days ago. I took all my money out of the bank.
I did too.
All of it. I ain't even lying. Like, so I hope ain't nobody on here looking for me trying to get me. I took it all. But now I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out where. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to rock with my people because I know it's my people who sharpen their tools and sharpen their mental to handle that type of stuff. Like they literally dedicate their life to handling people's financial right. side of life. But you just don't want to go out there and be like, huh, yo, hold on my money.
Right.
Like, you don't know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but now, like, that's why I say Harbor Bank, because I've been really reading into a lot of black-owned credit unions, banks, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that's going on, especially with what we got in motion right now. It's going to be a lot of money flowing through my hands and my guys that I'm working with hands. And I don't, and it, you know how quick it can go from I'm doing all the right things with this money, but somebody on the outside make it look like I'm using this. Like, they really might try to steal a dick to me for real. Like, try to say I'm stealing in the money. You know
Shout out to Sheila.
Yeah, trying to steal it, but I ain't trying to get Sheila addiction out here, man. I don't want them folks to steal from the less fortunate, man. So, yeah, I've been really looking into that, especially with this joint that we about to get popping off, with this safe house, this non-profit or whatever. I just want all that stuff to be, you know what I'm saying? So I've been looking to keep my people in the loop. So, like you said, bro, if that's really what we about, if we really develop revolution where we televise, come on, show me something. Because I ain't seen nothing yet. To be honest, I ain't seen nothing.
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, as they call it. But me personally, like, they opening the world back up.
Right.
Me personally, I think once the world gets opened back up, they're going to forget about all this stuff.
Yeah.
I hope not. Yeah. I hope not. I'm fighting it. I'm not. But we all got to stick together, man. We losing focus out here.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I've been being, I feel like personally I've been being more vocal, especially with on the social media. That's another part why I stopped going outside and marching and protesting. Because after the march in Howard County, where we had, I think they said it was almost 2,000, 3,000 people. Like, it was a ton of people, you feel me? Like, in the President's County, like Howard County. So after that, I was like, damn, if all these people stand out here listening to me right now, and I really, on a grand scheme of things, I ain't really got that much to say. I got enough to say, but I ain't really got that much. If I sit back and really come up with a plan and get all of those folks to support what I'm doing here and keep that fire burning under their feet, like, yo, we here for the cause, we here for the culture.
Right.
I feel like that right there will keep. That's all we need. That's what I'm saying. All we need is somebody to create that blueprint and leave it here, so that way it keeps going. Like, nah, don't forget them people did that to us. Don't settle for the crumbs that they're giving us in America right now. Like, don't settle for the fact that we out here. You gotta realize, though, when it comes down to advanced leadership, we out here marching to legalize being black, bro. That's
pretty much
coming down to. Like, I get it. Everybody gonna be like, it's bigger than black and white. Yeah, let's not turn our everyday struggles, our year after year after year struggles until it's bigger than black and white. No, it ain't bigger than black and white. It's only bigger than black and white right now because it's affecting you in the midst of this pandemic. Now, if the pandemic wasn't popping, bro, or everybody wasn't masked up and supposed to stay in the house and George Floyd got killed, bro, there would have been some protests, yeah. But it wouldn't have been as many people as it was. I'll tell you that. Because you know what it was? Part of this, bro, and it hurts me to my soul to say this, but part of this was a trending topic for a lot of people. It was something to
Yeah.
do. It was something to get out the house and do. Like I've been sitting in my house for a month, so let me jump out here, put me a Black Lives Matter sign together, and I'm gonna jump out here. You feel me? I'm gonna just walk in the street. And then it was a percentage of people that was like, "Oh, this is my time to come up. I'm gonna go loot. I'm gonna go rob. I'm gonna go burn this shit down. Like I'm gonna get all the free shit I can, but then still gotta live in the neighborhood I just burnt down."
Right.
You know
Don't make sense though. You're right. But let me ask, tell me about your experiences, man, as far as being out in the field. I want to hear about it. I'm rooting for you. I watch you. I ain't coming out there with you because, you know what I mean? But I'm with
you. You there with me in spirit, bro.
I'm with you in spirit. Like, yeah, you know, I love what you're doing. And for the people that don't know, me and this man, I don't know how long I've known him. I feel like I've known him forever. But ever since I've met him, I've been pushing. Like, I want him to be, he going to be the mayor soon. He got a little time, he going to be the mayor.
Yo, but
speak that into existence.
You might, yo, because
you have you have a purpose, man, and I'm very proud of just to sit back and support you, man.
I appreciate that. That's real. No, because now, like, it's a few people. I'm gonna get into how it was out there, but when you say that, like, it's only a few people who really see the work that I'm really doing. You know what I'm saying? Also Instagram, also, you know what I'm saying? You one of them few people that really see that, like, oh, this man really
and it ain't for y'all that's watching. It ain't just on the gram. No, this man is real passionate. He's matter of fact, before we even get any further, you remember the day before his 18th birthday, he was on the show. For this man's 18th birthday, he fed the homeless. He didn't go to the club.
21st, bro. 21st.
21st. My bad. 21st birthday. This man fed the homeless. He ain't go popping bottles.
No.
Man, you have a purpose.
It's crazy you said that. Cause my 21st birthday, you know, everybody like, yo, we gotta turn up. We 21. Like, unfortunately, like coming from where we come from, we hit 21 at 13. Like,
pretty much
at 13, we doing shit that we ain't even nowhere supposed to be doing. You feel me?
Right.
So that like played away in it too. But I felt like, somebody gotta set a new example. That's always been my goal with anything I do, bro. Like, I don't see this in my the notion that I live by, and I tell my kids, I tell them all the time, you see something missing in the world, it's your job to put it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, embody the shit that you want in the world, and it will become what's in the world. So, as far as that, and no lie, like, I woke up one morning and was like, yo, my birthday next month, let's start sweating. Let's see. I know a lot of people. Let's see who really for the cause. Let's see who really want to see the human race, not just the black culture, the human race in a better position so we can all learn to love and appreciate each other's existence. And so no. And we already know you came through big time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Couple people surprised me that came through, but yeah, bro, I'm back on that too. I got something crazy about that I'm about to put out here to the world as soon as we get the finals, cross all our T's and dot all our I's. Like, I think this is gonna be bigger than that 21st birthday joke. Yeah.
Hey, let me know what I can do, man. This is another thing.
What?
Huh?
Low key, I'm gonna give you a little insight. We running a basketball tournament, man. We running a basketball tournament. Yeah.
I hung my Jordans up, but I coached the hell out of the team.
Yeah, that's what I need. But go ahead. We ain't gonna talk too much about that.
I'm there. But listen, for the viewers that don't know, please tell these people how you start most of your speeches off.
Hey, every time I speak, and I was even doing this when I was protesting. I thank you guys for allowing me in West Baltimore to be here to speak on their behalf. Every time I allow you guys, thank you guys for allowing me. And then now I'm starting to turn into thank you guys for allowing me in Baltimore City to be here for me to speak on their behalf. Like, cause I'm realizing like I'm bigger than the west side of Baltimore City, bro. Way bigger than the west side. Not that I don't love my hood or whatever, but I love my city as a whole, bro. I need to fix all this shit. I can't just fix that side and then leave. Like, I gotta fix all of it, bro.
Right. Man, so how does it make you feel to be such an important piece to what's going on? Because you are an important piece to what's going on. You're not just out there.
Yeah.
How do it feel, man?
I'm gonna tell you, like, speaking on the experiences, right? I realized, like, I don't never look at myself, and you know me well enough I don't never call myself, I'm the GOAT, I'm great, I'm gonna do that. I don't never do that. I find that so corny, though. But when I realized that I was really a piece of the solution, You know what I'm saying? When I really finally realized, man, I was walking on Saturday. And mind you, North and 20th, the Fells Point, that's where we walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got out the car. I get out my man's car. I'm like, nah, this is my group right here. I need to be with them. I don't know what drew me to that group, but I jumped out. I get in the front. I looking at the dudes in the front. I'm like, yo, where we going at? Like, they're like, we don't know. We walking. We going to the police station. So I'm like, who leading the group? They like, I'm like, all right, fuck it, follow me, right? So when I did that, I just started walking out the voice box, like I'm talking, right? Everybody just following behind me, like. And then we get downtown, and the lady run up to me. First, the lady come up to me like, so you're leading all of this. Where are we going? I'm like, all right, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go to City Hall type, you feel me? Like, but as I'm walking, man, I'm like, nah. So pause on that. Quick. We go to City Hall, right? I take my group of 2,000 people, whatever. We go to City Hall. We get to City Hall. I'm face to face, talking. Met somebody else who had a meeting with the commissioner that morning. Saturday morning, he had a meeting. He get the lieutenant to come over. He talking to us or whatever. Lies blatantly to our face. He tells us, yeah, the commissioner will have a 10-minute sit down with only the three of you, the three youngins, talking about me and my two homeboys, right? That he's staying leading the group. So I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, that's show enough. Get me in the doors. We gonna push it from there. 10 minutes go past. I'm outside. I'm keeping everybody calm. Like, no, we ain't burning nothing down. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we see police like escort zooming down the one way. We looking like. Then the lieutenant walked back over to us like, yeah, man, he had to leave. There was an emergency. After he just sat here and told us that he was going to have a sit down with us for 10 minutes, right? Whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. And this one I got this crazy idea, yo. And this when the real part where I felt like, damn, boy, you gonna change this shit to keep fighting. Man, we went and blocked us 395, man.
Yeah.
Went and blocked the whole thing off, man. Like, look,
that's what gotta be done.
We gonna stop their money. We gonna stop their money, so we gonna go. And I'm out here and I'm talking, and these people just like, I love you, go, keep doing what you're doing. So I feel like just for me, realizing how big of a part I am just giving me more motivation to keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many 22-year-olds that's been doing this since they was 14 that really know what our city needs and what we need to put in our city for our kids to succeed for when we long gone. But yeah, I understand my importance now. At first I was brushing it off like, all right, they listen to me because I'm just out here and I got a voice. But then when people keep hitting me like, yo, what's next? What we protesting that next? What we doing next? I'm like, all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So let me ask you, do you honestly think that things will get better?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. And that was a tough answer for me just now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah. But and I'm listen, I ain't one for the lighthearted. I ain't want to be like, I'm gonna tell you this because you need to hear this, bro. I got you. No. The first step to us seeing the change that we really want, it's time for our culture to look in the mirror, man. I say that.
True.
It's time for us to
I'm gonna add to that too.
Man.
We need to look in the mirror, accept our faults, but we gotta stop killing each other. We gotta stop killing each other first.
That right there, because and this what I got. This what I understand, man. Some lady caught a video of me talking to some youngin. I ain't even never posted. I'm talking to this like I'm talking to him from my heart, bro. Because I seen him about to get exposed. Like they was about to dispose of my man for free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him, and I'm just like, yo, like, what are we doing? Like, what do you want? Like, when you kill someone, you don't gain their royalties, you don't gain their business, you don't gain their girlfriends, you don't become the father of their children, you don't become their wife, husband, bro. You leaving a lot of people hurting just like you, bro. So if we keep leaving hurt people in our community, what will we keep getting? What will we keep? We want to keep getting that loss of life. You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, man, in a lot of cases, I feel more for the person who took the life than the killer. Than the person who got killed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if he that hurt and that messed up to do that one time, how many more other families he gonna hurt like that? Because he ain't been treated with correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't been attended to correctly. Like he just getting brushed off in the system. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so when I say look in the mirror, bro, we gotta start talking about shit that we don't talk about in the black community, like mental health. My fellas gotta start speaking on when they not feeling something or when they out of pocket or something. And man, but my fellas gotta speak on. They gotta speak on this stuff, man. And just to understand that the stuff that we talk about in our community. Well, man, go ahead. Yeah, rolled up. I'm assuming we still on here, but yeah, man. I was just saying, like, just we gotta start being comfortable in our communities to do the things that we do irregular in our communities, man. Such as talking about mental health, uh, having a conversation of bringing back two-parent households, man, or just having people.
There you go. I'm back. I lost signal. I'm back.
Oh, all right.
My bad.
No,
Go ahead.
man. No, I was just saying, like, that's just what it is. Like, we just need to start talking about stuff that ain't normally talked about in our community or that's frowned upon in our community, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we was young, like, probably more for me, for real, like, in elementary, middle, and like high, even in high school, sometimes like nobody will ever be like, "Yo, I'm depressed right now, bro. I'm not feeling this right now." If a nigga said that, you like, "Yo, you soft, bro. You better tighten up, bro." You like, "Yeah, go ahead, get chump ass. We ain't hanging with you." You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by looking in the mirror, man. Stopping this killing, so they can stop having a reason to be like, "Well, when you guys kill each other, it's fine." No, it ain't. We killing each other because we upset, because we hurt, we depressed, and we don't know how to deal with this stuff, man. We ain't killing each other because I'm scared of your skin color. No, if I'm walking down a dark street and I see somebody who look like me, I'm gonna keep walking. What's good, bro? I might dap him up. You know what I'm saying? That might start a friendship. I'm not gonna pull my and then shoot him. You do that, not me. So don't say black on black crime when you talking about police brutality or them folk over there. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna change once we start looking in the mirror and accepting our flaws, man.
I hope it do, man. But like mental health is definitely an issue that needs to be brought up and talked about more freely. I think us, as a minority, we downplay mental health. Like there's something wrong with you if you have a mental health problem or a mental health issues, and it's not. I think all of us got PTSD if we lived in the hood.
Yes.
I seen my first murder. It's crazy. I can remember my first murder at 8 years old, but I might can't remember something from yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? I remember every murder I've seen, at least 4 people murdered in my face. And I can tell you what they had on, what led up to it, and all that. So it's like, I think they need to get some maybe on field, like in the field counseling.
You said that, right? So let me tell you something. I ran across this lady while we were marching and whatever, and she was like, this lady kept grabbing my attention out of all these people who was out here like, or like, I don't want to be whatever, but like little Hispanic, short lady, like well kept, but like she's in a good place in life, right? And she just kept catching my attention while we was out here like, yo, what is that lady doing, yo? Because she was stopping random people, but walking with our group and like having conversations with them. Like, yo, what is she doing? What is she doing? And then one case we were downtown at Harvard East, right in front of the Under Armour. Yo, side note, shout out to Under Armour, bro. They sent people out, they sent employees out there to walk with us. Like we were protesting and showing up in front of the Under Armour store on everything. He was like, yo, my manager just told me walk with y'all. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. So he jumped out and, bro, Under Armour walked with us all night. They walked with us all the way back to the damn City Hall. But this lady kept stopping and kind of find out she worked for Under Armour too. So she kept stopping and she was just out there on some, I feel this from my heart. So when we get back to City Hall, I grabbed her for real. Like, no. She came up to me. Was like, you need some water, whatever. And what caught my attention, she said, this all day, this is the first time I heard it. And mind you, I was outside since 7 a.m. It's like 9 p.m. now, right? She said, this is a mental drain. Relax, close your eyes, breathe in and out, like right in the midst of all this. Like she was doing this. So now I'm like, that's what you've been doing all day? She like, yeah, I got this crazy idea that the money that's being funded into non-essential resources, such as police officers or this, that, and the third, we can start a mobile therapy team. Instead of when you call the police, you find somebody drunk outside, they patch us through it, and then we be like, all right, we on the way. We take them home, we deal with them, we care for them. You find a homeless person that's going crazy outside, you call one of the what she call it, care officers or something, and she's like, we pull up instead of the police. And in some cases, yeah, we're gonna need the police to assist us with some stuff, but let's not have the police be our first resort to trying to figure out what's wrong with that person. And the whole time, man, I'm just walking with this lady. I'm like, man, she on to something. Like she on to something. Like she gonna do this. Yeah. And I've been staying tight with her, man, because I'm like, yo, this gonna work. This gonna work.
That sounds like a good plan. Definitely.
Gonna work.
Definitely. So hopefully, that comes. Oh, wait a minute. We got People can call us at 443-642-9403 if you want to call in and ask any questions. Man, so wow, that's what it's about too when you're out in the field, making them connections, pushing forward. That's what's up.
Yeah, as far as experiences in doing the protest though, and once again, man, I ain't really super spiritual, but my grandmother taught me this. There's a higher power. I'm not sure what that power is or whatever, but I think through the grace of that higher power, man, I wasn't pepper sprayed. I wasn't shot with rubber bullets. I wasn't trampled. I mean, yeah, they fired rubber rounds at us or whatever, but I think the scariest experience I had while I was marching the last 3 weeks, I had an officer pull his firearm out on me. Like, no thought, straight point blank range, pointed it right at my face. Like, and I lie to you not. The only thing that I felt, or only thing that I saw in his eyes at that time, I will kill you and get away with it in front of all these people. Like, that's all I felt, his energy. And I was just like, damn. Yo, and I'm gonna tell you, that video of me holding up the sign with all the names on there, and I'm making a lieutenant read it, it was right before that picture. I was actually stepping in. It was right before that picture that he pulled his gun out on me. And I've been trying to get in touch with that. I've been trying to get in touch with that photographer because I know he got that picture of him pulling that firearm out on me, bro. But I jumped in front of it was a youngin behind me in that picture, and the youngin was getting all combative with the officer, or whatever, and the officer was going back and forth with him. So I jumped in front, like, oh, I'm trying to calm it down. But by the time I turned around, the police officer had his gun drawn right at my lower my mouth area and was like, back the fuck, get going off. And I'm like, but you not. And all I kept thinking in my mind, bro, and this was like, and my man told me this right after this happened, we was going home for the night. He was like, yo, I love you to death, bro, because I seen today that your heart is really in this. Like, you ain't even looked and even buzzed that man had a gun pointed at you. You was just making sure that youngin that was walking beside you made it home to his mother.
Right.
And literally in that time, that's all I was thinking. I kept looking at him and I was yelling like, yo, you won't dispose of my young guard like that. You're not throwing him like that in front of me. That's dead. And some random white lady got that man to put his gun in the holster, like, not even his lieutenant, some random white lady. Some random white lady was like, not these young men. They've been leading us all day and something. And he put his gun up, was like, he put his holster back and was like, you gotta understand, when you people. Like, oh, this real. Like, he really like that. But yeah, man, that was the most, you know what I'm saying? That was the line where my mother and them was like, yo, don't go back out there.
Yeah, man, we need you here.
Don't go back out there.
That's crazy. I hate I have a few police friends, but I can't stand the police. I mean, it's a job, but some people take it to the extreme. Now, what I think they should do, a lot of these police are culture shock. You know, a lot of them, what some people don't know, they're not from Baltimore. They from York County, down Virginia. They're not really from here, so they may be prejudiced, but they have no idea of what's going on. So before you put them out here, give them, you gotta school them, let them know what Baltimore is. I think, but
it's funny because I had a police officer right on Baltimore Street. You know what I'm saying? I'm posted up in front of him. I'm talking to different officers. I'm creating connections for real. I get down to the one officer, black. He's about 27, 28. You know what I'm saying? He looking at me straight in my face. I'm like, yo, you the only one out here who ain't shake my hand. Like, this ain't bothering you that you standing alongside these people who wiping us out as just a small part of the systematic oppression that we facing, bro. This ain't bothering you. This dude looked at me, spent on the ground. Like, he spent on the ground in front of me. Super disrespectful. Black guy. He spent on the ground right in front of me and then goes, it don't bother me because they're not affecting my people. I'm with them. So I'm like, who is your... So what I said was, who is your people, bro? Because without that badge and that navy blue uniform, they see you outside, you get the same treatment I get, bro. So who are your people, bro?
Exactly.
Who are your people, bro? And he was looking at me like, he like, I know not to be ignorant when it come to dealing with the police. I know to not carry myself, how y'all carry yourself. I'm like, why are you speaking like you're not black, bro? Like, why are you speaking like that? And that's the only time I lost my temper. That's the only time, the whole time I was marching, that's the only time you seen a little bit of violence out of me. Like,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You can't be upset with him. Why? He might be from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Might have grew up went to a mixed school. His best friend name might be Bobby, and he might be white, and he might don't know.
All skin folk ain't kin folk, man.
You ain't never lied, man. Like
skin folk
you got to be careful out here, man.
Yeah, indeed.
So
indeed.
I mean, what's next? You say you got this nonprofit coming?
Yo, so I ain't gonna lie. Right now we working on the push program, persevere till success happens. So we in the process of that right now, like filing for copyrights for names. You know what I'm saying? Business codes, numbers,
501c3 and all that.
Yeah, a whole 9 yards. Cause I'm at the point right now where my kids need to see something to believe in.
Exactly.
Like they hear me, they see me putting in the work, but and then for me too, like I need to know like I can get up and go to my place of my business, my establishment, and change a life today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we pushing right now. Hoodies, t-shirts, and all that. Once all that drops, it's just all for the kids, man. The more we get from that, the quicker we can build up this program and get it going.
Exactly. Let me know once that merch drop, man. You know I'm a support regardless.
Indeed.
I definitely am. Let me ask, where do you see yourself for the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I'm gonna be 27. No lie. The next 5 years, I most definitely made a change in my hood, in my community. And when I say made a change, I'm talking about there's new laws in my hood. Something changed. Like I did it where though my people feel like, oh, them people start to care about us. So in the next 5 years, I most definitely I will still be in the state of Maryland. I will be still fighting for we gotta call a spade, bro. Like I'm still be fighting for the simple shit, just our basic simple duties. But I'm gonna be well established. I mean, by that time, them folk gonna know my name. Like, I'm looking to get to a point where we pushing back and forth. Like, you know how they be downtown pushing back and forth. Oh, we want to do this program for the city. Whoop. I need to get to the point where it's over. Somebody in that room be like, man, forget it. Call Saquan Maxwell. I want them folk to be like, no, don't call him. Don't call him. We gonna do it, huh? Y'all got it, huh? Take that. Like that's what I want to be in the next 5 years.
And thank y'all for the viewers that's just joining us. Please like and share the show. Max, for somebody that might just be tuning in or might have been tuning in, I want you to give them just a piece of your background because I mean I'm gonna let you say it. I ain't gonna say it, but let it out because I don't want them to think you pro-black and you don't like white people.
No. I love my pink folk.
Let these people know what you come from.
Right,
so we ain't bashing the white man.
No, we let him. So, all right, in a nutshell, long story short, man, my 6th grade teacher, when I was in the 6th grade for real, and all this is verified and fact. You can check my Facebook, my Instagram. I'm always with my family, man. My 5th grade math teacher, right before I got expelled from middle school, he basically came to the hood, saved my life, bro. He gave me an opportunity, like, look, we can move you to Howard County, you can move in with my family, man. Because I see more in you than you see in yourself at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I see that. He saw this already. You know what I'm saying? He saw this whole lead the voice or whatever. So 6th grade math teacher, big, I say this as blunt as possible, bro. Big 6 foot nothing white guy in the middle of the project, day in, day out, taking care of me, taking care of my people, bro. I got expelled from all Baltimore City schools. He got me into an alternative program. Later got me into Digital Harbor where I got put out of there, sent to Lake Clifton, got put out of there. And then he was like, all right, man, you tried it your way. You running out of options, so we going to Howard County. So moved me to Howard County with my moms, man. And I don't want nobody to get this misconstrued or mixed up. I still talk to my regular people. Brenda ain't had no baby and put me in the dumpster or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still talk to my regular family, my biological family, day in and day out. But and that's why I feel like I could make a real difference in the world because I played both sides of the field.
Both sides.
I've been on the other side where they say the grass is greener, and I grew up on the side where it wasn't no damn grass. So I know my impact is way bigger than me. But yeah, man, my family, my brother, who was my 5th grade teacher, my sister, my mother, man, that whole group is just super supportive, bro. Before I went and even stepped outside to go protest or whatever, I called all the people close to me and was like, man, how you really feel about me going out here? You know, miss COVID. miss police brutality, all the madness, like, and it was some of the first people I called. So yeah, I ain't just like so black. Forget them folk over there. Them folk, it's all them ain't bad. All them folk ain't bad, man. Some of them folk
Right.
want to see us in better positions.
Right. I wanted you to let the world know, just in case people like, oh my God.
Yeah, we
Look,
don't like
I
that.
know.
No. Yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah,
but I wanted you to share that, man. That's a beautiful
yeah.
thing. Like you say, you played both sides of the fence. So I think it's your call, and well, you definitely gonna be something great. But I really think you're gonna be something, mayor, governor, maybe even president. Honestly, it's in you.
Hey, I
Seriously,
don't
man.
care. Look, I swear, and I tell people this all the time. I don't care what the title is, as long as I'm making change for my people. I don't care.
And that's what it's
You can
about.
label. Look, you can label me the secretary at the front door. As long as I get to make a change, like I don't
That's what
care.
it's about,
I'm making a
man.
change. I don't care, man.
And he
Any way I can
also
get in there.
coaches lacrosse, y'all. He coaches lacrosse and mentors the youth, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
great
All my
man right
youngest,
here.
man.
Let
Just had a
before we
great
go on, let the
conversation
people
with
know how
them.
to find you on social media.
Everything. Facebook, Saquan Maxwell, SAQUANMAXWELL. Instagram, literally number one choice, 2 underscores. If you see somebody on there running their mouth, it's 9 out of 10 is me. You found the right page. You scroll down and you see any protest or anything, it's me. You found the right page. All my other information there. Anything that people want to reach out and help me with, or need help with, I'm here. I'm there. You can't find me. Out of my guy Miles, man, he most definitely can find me because he got a personal number on me. You hear me? So,
Yes, sir.
that's
Hey,
that. And
you doing any donations? I got some shoes for you.
I got something coming up in a week that we trying to do.
All right, I got at least 5, 6 pair of shoes and a lot of clothes that you can get.
All right, bet that, because I got some youngins that, yeah, man. All right, yeah, I'll holler at you about that. That was
Yeah, what's
crazy.
up?
Yeah.
Definitely. So, man, look, all right, let's play devil's advocate for a minute, real fast, man. All right, we got this police brutality thing going on.
Right.
Like I said, we got the world opening up.
Right.
Do you think it'll be another curveball?
Yes, it's on its way.
That's what I'm like. That's
It's
what
on its
I'm
way.
thinking.
This
It's something
cold hard fact. Anybody looking right now can literally, when we hop off here, go check what's going on in China right now. They are back on the state of emergency lockdown. Go check that out. They are literally back on the state of emergency lockdown, looking at a second wave of a new virus. They ain't even calling it a
worse
COVID.
than
It's
COVID.
something else. It's worse than COVID. Supposedly worse than COVID. Like actually bodies dropping from it. So, and they back on lock, and that's where it came from originally, right? So I'm big on that. It's coming back, and I just keep telling people, man, you gonna go outside, be safe, and take the proper precautions, man.
What's your thoughts on this COVID stuff? I'm a conspiracy theorist. I believe it's real. I know people that have died from it.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, they getting y'all to wear these masks. You breathing in your own carbon dioxide. You know this man.
I don't know, yo. I think personally, there's a truth in every lie. I'm gonna say that there's a truth in every lie. There's a little bit of truth in every lie, man. So I feel like it's been here, yeah. Because if you look back a couple months before, like they labeled it as a COVID, Corona, whatever you want to call it. People was getting upper respiratory infections. People were going back and forth to the hospital, not feeling good. All the symptoms that they said of COVID, people was having these, and they were calling them upper respiratory infections. So I think it's been here and it got out of control. I think what they tried to do is they tried to handle it under the scenes, like under behind closed doors. They like, we need to fix this right now, like because if you know what's out here, let's try and fix it before it gets too bad. And I think what happened was the fire spread too fast on them. It spread way too fast on them. It got out of hand. Then you get all these people who taking the real information and turning it into personal information, which sometimes happen in the world. Everybody want to know the business, but somebody got to be the first to tell it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to be out here like, yo, it's COVID, So I heard they do this. I heard they do this. I heard they ain't really doing this. You go get the test, they're going to put this in. You like, come on, man. Like, that's why I tell people, man, like, go read something. Yeah. Go read something. Go look at something, man. Go sharpen your tool. When I say your tool, go sharpen your tool so you can really know what's going on. Like, people think I'm crazy because I was outside with no mask on. I'm not crazy, man. Like, from what I read over and over, bro, I can't breathe my own. You literally just said it, matter of fact. Right? That's one. And two, you gotta understand, they saying no groups larger than 10 people. But the body heat or the air density in the air of like 80 to 90 degrees kills the virus.
Right.
So if I'm out here with more than 10 people and we all together and we creating heat, the only way we're going to get is if I keep this mask on and keep pulling it down. So when I pull it down, I'm releasing all that toxins that's toxic. It don't make sense. So people thought I was crazy when I was supposed to. And I just want to put this out there.
I'm gonna step in before it goes too far because we got listeners. Heat does not kill the virus. UV light kills the virus.
Okay.
Which is a source of heat, right?
No, it's light.
Okay. So,
light.
It's a certain pattern of light that comes down and kills the virus.
Which
is actually direct sunlight. Direct sunlight will kill the virus.
That's what I was about to get to. Yeah. So I ain't want, you know what I'm saying? So when I say heat, I don't mean like just go ahead and huddle up with your friends and y'all.
Right.
I ain't saying that. I'm glad he clarified it. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is basically in a nutshell, man, just go read. I don't try to sway my opinion on nobody or nothing. Some people just still gonna wear the mask to the day they die, or people gonna wear the mask until, but I just want everybody to stay safe, man, and take the proper precautions.
I'm gonna tell you what has been on my mind and it's kind of been bugging me ever since. Well, I can't even say bugging me, but I look at the kids. Like, we went from 6-hour learning days to 2 or no more than 3 hours sessions a day. So now the responsibility of educating your child, you can say, is on the parent. So if this goes on for however long, these kids losing out, man. I'm scared for them.
That was my first initial thought when all this was popping off. I'm like, man, how we gonna take care of our youngins in school? You telling us we can't have more than 10 people, and where we was working at, we had 25, 30 in a room. You know what I'm saying? So how this gonna help our youngins? That was my thought. So I just feel like this is a time for not even just the kids, but the parents to sharpen up on them. Like the parents just to sharpen up and organize. This is my personal opinion. Like I just think that, like I know for myself, I've been doing a lot of schoolwork with my nephews. So it's been tedious, but at the same time, it's like I just got organized a little bit better because now I'm, you know what I'm saying, I gotta have time for them to do this, time for them to work on some math, time, like you gotta break it down into structure, man. And I think at the end of the day, everybody who's facing this or got multiple kids at home, or even just one child, man, I think that's just sharpen up on your organization skills, man, and just stay as connected as you can to your child. Because I feel like our children learn on computers, man. What about the child who's a hands-on learner? You gotta be in the classroom and really see this, like, oh, this go here and that go. Oh, I now I can get it. Because I was one of those children, like, I need to be hands-on. Like, all right, cool. If you put this over here, oh, now I see why you say that work. You can't do that on the screen, man. But yeah, man, I've been was definitely thinking about the youngest through this whole process.
I got one even deeper for you. 2 things. What about the 9-year-old that's home that lives with their mother only, maybe? Mother is she has to go to work every day. So now you're leaving that big responsibility on that child. So it's like, it's a gap.
I mean, then with that, you creating more stress on the parent as well. Because now the parent, I'd be like, man, where my child gonna go at while I'm at work? Like, who can I really leave my child over here in these hands? So yeah, man, it's a lot of underlying problems that come with that, man. That's just like, and for lack of better comparison, that's literally like people wanting to loot and riot and burn down the city. Like, what's going to happen post violence? Like, what happens like after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, post these children been out of school, ain't nobody home with these children, man. And you still got teachers working around the clock, man. You know, if I know Baltimore City on some crazy ish with the teachers right now, like they not trying to pay them for 2 weeks of the school year, and like after, because their contracts are through 190 days, right? And any day after that, they supposed to be like, from how I was explained to by a couple teacher friends of mine. So the teachers are in the middle of a contract like little situation right now, like, so it's like, damn, everybody's just getting hit with this, bro. Like, people ain't thinking about post none of this stuff. People, I think right now one of the biggest problems, everybody living in the moment. Like, everybody panicking about right now. Everybody, right? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, hey, that's a part. Look, that's a part of the design to get us scared and panic and weaken our immune system and get us sick. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist, but a lot of the stuff I see, it be nothing but facts, man. But is hopefully things will get better. I'm just, I'm worried about these children out here that are basically fending. They have to teach themselves, and it's like you
But
can't
I think
depend on
this.
a child to teach themselves.
See, man, some people tell me like, yo, you a little too positive on the world, but look at the negative. But you gotta look at the positive of this too. This is a time for us to show. I'm just speaking on the black culture. This as of right now, like this is time for us to show how strong we really are without them.
True.
You know
True.
what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping us from once all this stuff getting lifted up and open? What's stopping us from supporting a couple of our black teachers, putting them in a little spot, renting out a little spot, and then we having rotating classes coming through there. We run our own. We ain't. I don't really know all the ins and outs of that, but I'm just saying like it could happen. If
Right.
you could start a daycare, and you know what I'm saying, like why we can't show them how strong we are, unified in the face of
Collectively. Right.
adversity. You know what I'm saying? Because we in the face of adversity right now. So we're stopping all our African American teachers that's really out here, or some of the ones that ain't in our culture that really care about us and our well being. Why we
Right.
can't come together, create something for our children, man? And I'm not saying it's just our parents can have someone to drop their kids off. Like that's not it, because there's parents out here who think like that. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but
True.
whatever. What's stopping us from doing that? Like coming together. I talked to one of the teacher friends from the school and whatever, and I was talking to her, and she was just like, "Yo, I honestly been thinking about that. Like, I've been looking into all the COVID and everything, but like, I'm just honestly thinking about doing a little small group session on my front porch, teaching the kids, and then we do a different group every week, or you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
like, what's stopping us from doing that?
We gotta get back to that village.
The
And
case
I
of
think
village.
with this, all of us won't, but a lot of us will slowly get back to that. Because it
Yeah,
does take a village to raise a child, man. Like I
and
was
people
raised
starting to
with a
realize
village.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
People starting to get back to it.
with this, that one thing I will say, with this going on, it has helped families bond more. I will say that, like, it does build, it's like getting your family bond stronger. So I look at the positives, the negatives, I don't know. I was like, because Funk, when it first kicked off, Funk was over here for like 2 weeks. And I'm asleep. But I'm like, oh, I got to wake him up. He wake up. He do what he's supposed to do. But it's like, what if he was the knucklehead that didn't do what he's supposed to do? That laid back down and I was a lax parent. I'm setting my child up for failure,
Really, that
you
that's a
know?
fact.
So to y'all parents out there, please don't be lazy. Y'all that's listening, wake your children up. Go over there and work with them.
And no lie, the best thing for a child, man, and this comes from me working with children, being trauma, like I'm trauma trained and brain sensitivity and whatever. The best thing for a child is repetition. Like it has to happen. It has to be a
Over and
system.
over.
It has to like so because once the child realizes, like, all right, I know when I get up, I gotta do this, I gotta do that in order for me to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do, and I always tell my nephews, bro, like I from the point where I felt like my nephew was grasping what I was saying, I always tell him, bro, the two biggest things that you need to understand in life, though, is knowing what you want and knowing what you need. I'm
Right.
saying, so you know you need to do this to do what you want to do. So just go and get it out the way. So setting that routine and that system, like just for example, like my nephews come to my house, 12 and 2, the ages of my nephews. There's a whiteboard right on the other side of the wall I'm sitting in front of, actually. There's a whiteboard. And I get them breakfast. All right, you got pancakes, French toast, or cereal, bro. Check off what you want. And most of the time now I'm at the point where my 11-year-old or 12-year-old nephew just turned 12. He's running the show now. Because
Okay.
he's been in this repetition in this system. And like I know Uncle Saquon. Granted, I be up already, doing whatever I'm doing. And sometimes I just sit back and watch. It's like poetry in motion. Like, man, I've been telling him to do this. Like now he's doing it. And that's just the simple stuff of how we pass stuff down. I'm watching that happen. Like I taught my nephew that because my grandmother taught me that. Like have a
Right.
system. It'll be easier. So now my nephew is teaching my youngest nephew this. Like, all right, Uncle Saquon gonna make us get up. He's gonna make us read at this time. So don't even try to turn the game on. You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Saquon gonna do this. So I feel like repetition, man, and creating a system for our kids. Why they don't have a structured system is what's
That's
gonna work
what's
for
in
them.
it. That's a good thing. I was with my uncle today. We talked about recreation centers. He was saying, man, he hoping that these recs get back open. I told him that saved me. That was my schedule at elementary school. Recreation center, home recreation center, till
See,
it's
I'm
time for
iffy
me to go
on
home and
that.
eat.
I'm
Huh?
iffy on that. I'm iffy
If
on that. The only because I want the Rex to open back up, right? But I want the right people to be in these Rex.
that's the
I
point.
want the
Yeah,
right people to be in
that's what
here.
you.
You can open the rec and pay somebody $10 an hour just to sit at the door and make sure the door locked and whatever. Not knocking that. If people do, I'm not knocking it at all. I don't know. But I'm saying like you got to get people who really want to help the community in these rents. You can't
Right.
get a person who, when Lord so and so going here, he having a bad day and he flashed out. You can't put him out.
Right.
You can't put him
Right.
out. Go sit him down, take him to a room in the rec, talk to
And
him.
talk to
It
him.
may sound corny, it may sound cheesy, but go talk to him. Go walk him through why he can't act like that, or why he shouldn't act. You can act however you want. Why you shouldn't act like that, or how much further you could get if you just use your words instead of just get out. Don't come back
Right.
tomorrow. And then you got a little homie who go back to the hood, like, yo, we ain't going to the rec because I can't go in. Now everybody else like, all right, we ain't going to the rec then because my man can't go in. So you gotta think about that. We just gotta put the right people. Open the rec, yeah, I'm all for that. Weekly basketball games, like actual. Because me personally, when I went to the rec, bro, it was like the door was open. We had Officer Silver, who was one of our school resource officers. He sat at the door, and we had like two teachers from our school sat at the door, and we just go in there. Basketballs was out, footballs was out. We had a little computer room, like two computers in there. You know, somebody was selling snacks at the front, but it wasn't really structured. We were just in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. That's what it is. Hey, structure is very important. So yeah, I think if it was to be structured, like you said, get some people that care, I think that'd be a good thing. Me personally, I think that'll cut down on crime. Two things. The Rex will cut down on crime if they were open, and it's another thing. Far as education, huh?
All right, go ahead.
I want to take it back to the education real quick. Me personally, if they were to incorporate two things into a plan, music,
yeah, indeed,
because Lil Mike might know all the latest rap songs. He might can't count to 10, but he gonna give you bar for bar. That's one. Then on top of that, you might got some hustlers that come to school. They might just come to school to pass time. When they in school, they can't really read. They can't probably count, but they know what a 3.5 is. They know how many ounces is in a. They know how many grams is in an ounce. So I think you got to make education more relatable to what's going on today.
And you say that just to touch back on me personally. My teacher started making school relatable for me. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, I know that. All right, so we need this many over here. Like, all right, if I got this many and they sending this many, I know. And that's how I'm doing my work the whole time. I'm doing schoolwork and I'm passing now. But it's just relatable now.
It's
like
relatable.
You know what I'm saying? He using street names that I know. Like if you on division and whatever, how long it's going to take you to get to Martin Luther King and so and so. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't looking at Timmy has 6 horses only this amount of apples. I don't have a horse and I don't like apples. Like, so why are you teaching me about this? Like,
right. Yo, I said this a long time. If they was to implement those, especially music, we'd be all right.
You know what that go back to though?
What?
Us. We need to speak at the table so this stuff can be put into these bodies. Somebody got to get to that table and tell them this, bro. Somebody got to get there and tell them like we need to rewrite these tests. We need to rewrite the test for the communities that we put in these tests in. Yo, I took a test. I took the MSA when I was in the 5th grade. And you want to know something crazy? I can say this now. I'm long out of middle school and them people probably whatever. I took my MSA home.
How you do that?
I'm not lying. I got in trouble that day. We were taking the test, right? Playing in the hallway. I remember this day. Me and one of my friends, Dewan, man. We playing in the hallway, throwing.
There you go.
And show no. All right. So we playing in the hallway and whatever. And they send us to the in-school suspension, whatever. They bring our test down there. They got us separated. We still playing in the detention room. We throwing little paper planes at each other, whatever. They like, listen, you about to call your mother. My mother worked around the clock at the general, so my mother wasn't coming up the street to come deal with me. Like she went, I was just gonna get handled at the crib. You feel me?
Right.
So no, we had a lady. We had one of our teachers in the little detention room with us, and she was like, just go home, let's get out, because everybody in here trying to learn, and you in here acting how you act, and what. I'm like, that. Of course, that ain't what she said. She said something way sharper than that, but she ended up like go home. So I get up, me being the child that I am, like, good, I ain't want to take this dumb test anyway. Walk out the door, I get down to the front door. They like, she's like, take this with you, take it with you. Gave my MSA, MSA, took it to the
That's
crib.
crazy.
I took it to the crib. I didn't know that this was a state test. Like, I ain't know. I had my sister filling in answers.
Yo, hey, look, we got the test. That's what's up, though. I know you passed.
Yeah, that's how I got
Making
to the
sure.
grade.
Making sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Just had me a little skeptical on a couple of them answers. I was like, hold up.
Right. That's what's up, man. So, wait a minute. Oh, excuse me. I got a little. Sorry. I apologize for that. That was that Patron. I apologize. Do you plan on going back into the school system working? They need you.
Yeah, probably later on down the line. I'm always gonna be in touch with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to keep my hands on with stuff that's being fed to our kids in these classrooms and just pushing and letting our kids know that our education don't stop after 12 years of school. That don't stop because we ain't really taught nothing there. That's just a mandatory placement for us. So right now, for me, I feel like I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna let everybody finish that schooling over there, but I'm creating my own kind of school. That's my goal. I want to teach you. That's what this safe house is. I want to teach you financial literacy. I want to teach you why credit is more important than cash. I want to teach you why buying a home is better than renting a home. Not saying that you need to go out there and the first place you ever live on your own is the house that you bought in the middle of somewhere. Right. No, it ain't what I'm saying. Like, why it ain't smart to lease for more than 3 years at a time. Like, or you know what I'm saying, rent a property, stuff like that. Like, so that's my so far as education in the actual system, no. As far as educating my kids on real life situations, yes.
That's what's up, man. Also, I think these children need to, I would say, they need to do more homework on their lineage. Like, for instance, you might got a family of hustlers. Their grandfather was hustling, their great grandfather, and it goes down. And some of them find themselves hustling, but you're like, damn, why am I doing this? Because your father did it, your father's father did it, his father's did it. We gotta break that chain. We gotta break that curse, man. So that's another thing. You say, look at yourself in the mirror. We got to definitely stand 10 toes down, look yourself in the mirror and in the eyes, and say, look, I'm faced with this, that, and the third, but I will.
But you know what it really is, though? We get to a point where that happens and that gets flipped is the point where we start teaching our children or our culture, period, to live and not survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was always in the survival mind state in our culture. You feel me? Like, I know I can't go down here at this time of night. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk this way. Here come the police. They're going to stop me for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once we get to a place where, and once we get to a place in this world where we feel like we can start teaching our children to live, bro, and not necessarily be in survival mode all the time. Like, anybody, I'm going to tell you this, man, and quote me on this. Anybody who grew up in the hood, lived in the hood, knew people from the hood, at some point in their life, they felt like, why the hell am I here? I could lose my life being in this neighborhood. Like, right. It happens to you because at a point we all get to an age where we start understanding life for real. Like, we really start understanding, like, oh, yo ain't really got it like that. Like, or that ain't really set up for us to be great in. Or they treating us different than they treat them. So when we start understanding life, it's like, all right, now we understand what's going on, but what most people just understand what's going on and adapt to it. You know what I'm saying? They adapt to it. They like, all right, cool, I only need to make this much by this time to get this bill paid. You know what I'm saying? I need to do this by this time to get his school pictures paid for, this paid for, or to get him these new shoes. If we get to a point where we break in the generational depression, generational oppression within our own selves, man, like understanding that. I read an article, man, and I was reading on it and I went and looked it up. Like, it was something crazy. Like, it take like 10 black families to equal one financially stable, wealthy family and white wealthy family in America, right? So I'm gonna go looking into this, and it's like, damn, that's real. Like, the black dollar only stay in our community for a week, if that, not even a week.
If that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the white dollar, the Asian dollar, the Korean dollar, that dollar circulate for months in a community. Like, and our dollar on average only stay in our community for 5 days, bro.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something, and another thing that I noticed. All right, I was a trash man for 1 day in Carroll County, right? I was fighting a gun charge, so it was hard for me to get a job. My father knew some people, so I got a job at this. I forgot his name. It was a white guy that had his own trash truck. In out Carroll County, they don't have like we got the city to come through. They have contracts,
They
right?
do contracts, yeah.
So when I get there, ironically, all of the trucks are gone, right? So I gotta kick it with him. So I'm driving with him. I Google him, get his name, Google him. I see back then it's like 7, 8 years ago. He was worth 2.1 mil then. So we ride, and I say, man, how did you get to where you are now? You know what he said? He said, man, listen, it was me, him, and 4 friends. He said, while they were in high school, the 12th grade year high school, they made a pact. One was going to be a police officer, one was going to be a fireman, one was going to be a lawyer, one was going to be a councilman, and one was going to be a trash man. They funnel money into each other's business every month. That's what they do. We don't do that. Why?
You know what? That's ill, cause like I had an incident, and I ain't gonna name drop or nothing like that. I had an incident.
Yeah.
I was playing lacrosse. I was coaching lacrosse. I wasn't even playing. I was coaching. And I got a lot of inner city children on my team, whatever. They playing, whatever. We pass it up. I see on the other sideline. Well, in lacrosse, we sat on the same sideline for real. So I look over and I see like, oh, that's a black coach down there. And then my heart, I was like, yeah, like this looks good. We had a white tournament. We got 2 black coaches. Like we, you know what I'm saying? The team I was helping coach, we win by like 4 or 5 goals, something like that, right? Everybody shaking hands. He shake all the kids' hands with the whoop. He get down to me, shake my hand, shake our coach's hand. I'm like, yeah, man. So my question to him was like, oh, how, because I forgot what he did. So in lacrosse, when we call clearing it the ball, like the defense get it, they gotta move it up. And I'm saying, all right, yeah.
Let them know, my bad.
Yeah, so
I took that person.
So it's like it's called clearing when the defenseman get the ball from in front of the cage, they gotta hurry up and get it over the field in a certain amount of time. And his team was doing it so effortless, like it was clockwork with them. Like he get it, pass it to him, like how we wanted our boys to be. So I asked him like, yo, like that's one of our toughest spots, like clearing the rock, because all our kids think there's football and they can just run through everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo just looked at me like, y'all good at everything else, figure it out. So I like, what I do to him? I'm like, maybe it's a bad time. Like maybe we just beat him in a close game and he ain't trying to really talk to his opponent like that. So I'm like, maybe it's a bad time. But later on in the day, man, one of the other coaches like, man, I've been working with him for years, man. He just don't like he don't believe in us really trying to come in and take over the game, like, which is what we're not trying to do, but we just good. We just need to stay in our position. So I say that to say, man, I think a lot of people, like I just said, a lot of people stuck in their ways with stuff, man. And they feel like instead of us putting our 2 minds together and making it work, they just like, let me push him out the way so we can get here and I can just have everything he got. But that's not how it works, bro. Like,
right.
If you sit down, like if you doing something and I see you doing it, like and you good at it, and I'm doing something and I'm decent at it, I'm like, damn, we got a common interest. Like, let me go ask him how he getting through this or how he doing that. My mentor always tell me, man, like, when you're doing stuff in the world, you're doing business with people, you don't ever got to see eye to eye. Just make sure y'all looking in the same direction. Like, and that's one of the biggest things that one of the life lessons I take with me. Like, everybody ain't gonna agree with my tactics or my motion. Like, you better believe it was people out there telling me, like, man, that's that. We burning this down right now. We burning it down. And I had to stand my ground. Like, yo, come on, bro. We all got the same goal out here. Like, let's try it my way one time. We had people out there like, yo, in 2015, I did this, did that. What did that do for our city, bro? We still hurting from that. So let's just try it my way one time, bro. Let's try it my way one time. Let's try to go talk to these people one time. So, yeah, I think a lot of people just stuck in their ways, man, and they just feel like, and in our culture, bro, we like attention. That's because the world created us like that. Because the world love black culture, but don't love us. Like,
right.
I seen that. Like, they love Tina Turner, they love Jay and Beyonce, they love Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. They love the way we put certain stuff on. Like even our queens, when they get dressed up, put their little hairpiece on, lipsticks on. You got ladies trying to do that. You got people out on that side getting surgeries to get darker, or it's all types of crazy stuff going on that mimic our culture, bro. So once we just stop letting them people in on our royalties, bro, like stop letting them get our royalties for free, bro. And we start understanding, like, yo, we come together and we shut this shit down, man. We can run something. Like, we can run something, bro.
I want that to happen so bad. So bad. I want us all just to get together and unite, but man.
It's a unnatural essence of competitive hate. And I talked to you about this. I talked to you about this.
Yeah, by nature, it seemed like we're at odds. It's like I can't welcome you with open arms because of whatever. I don't know.
Like, what you gonna do? I'm afraid what you gonna do or when you gonna take me out. Like,
but all of it. I mean, we gotta get the notion that like we got only way for us to progress is if we help each other. We ain't doing it.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I guess it's because you don't want this person to have more than that person. No, we can get more together. Like, yo, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I got locked up in 2002, right?
Right.
I did something in Pennsylvania. I was dealing with these checks. Anyway, I was here in Baltimore, and I didn't know I had a warrant out there. So I went to a hotel. You know, they basically came and got me from the hotel. Took me to York, Pennsylvania. I get to York, Pennsylvania. It's an immigration jail, but it's a lot of Mexicans, whites, all of us. Soon as they wake us up, the white people went with the white people. The Mexicans introduced each other to each other. I'm from such and such. I'm from El Salvador. I'm from Mexico. I'm from it. They mingling. You know, the black. You know, it was a few of us. You know what we doing? It's like, yo, it's like we just don't get it.
And it's like that though. It's like that. And unfortunately, man, I think that's a part of my goal too, is just to show people like my friends and them looking at me crazy though when I go places. Like the last time I went out, there was a young black lady waiting on our table, whatever. And I told that young, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Be great. And Shorty gave me a hug. Whenever my mad at them, looking at me, why you just telling people you love them, bro? I'm like, yo, it's just a conversation, bro. Like when we walking down the street, like my guys all the time, like we'll walk down the street, they'll see somebody walking, they'll step off to the side or like stop so they can walk past if we want a little stop. I'm like, no, bro, how you doing today? If ain't nobody tell you today, have a great day. Just keep moving. Like some people won't look at you like you crazy, but bro, it starts when we start recreating our social norms. Like stop calling each other dummies. That ain't cool.
Oh, man.
I don't do that, bro. I don't like that, bro. Like,
yeah, I don't do that either.
You are what you hear, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To an extent, you are what you hear, right? So we calling each other dummy, like, nah, it's like, man, I don't really know what's going on. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or we not introducing ourselves when we walk in rooms no more. Like, come on, bro, that's weird, bro. Like, that's
you gotta bring it back.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it starts somewhere, and that's why I just do my thing, man. I'm shaking hands. I shake hands, and people look at me crazy when I shake hands, and I cover their hand with my other hand, like that's peace and prosperity. Like you good, like you protected. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. You do whatever you doing. People be looking at me like, "Oh, what's that, bro?" Like it's just the small stuff that we do. Like I got a friend, right? And I invited him to a little gathering. We had like a little small, 5-6 people at the spot. You feel me? Like we was just chilling, and he lived not too far away, so he's like, "Yeah, I'll come through. I come through." We was just, it really was some networking type stuff, and we talking. And every time, Emotech was his name. So when he came in, he always, because he was raised like on the motherland, like his mom always used to tell us about Africa and where we come from for real, right? And Emotech just carried this through his whole life. Like, and you think I got a story, boy, yo, he came in the room and was like, "Peace, blessings, kings and queens, how y'all doing?" Like, and then in the room they like, "What, you a pastor?"
But if he said, "What's up, dummy?"
Y'all would have accepted, and that's how the first conversation started when he got here. He's like, "So if I would have walked in and be like, 'What's up, dumbass?' Like, y'all better been receptive to that.
They
like,
receptive to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming here, but I'm saying peace, blessings. You know what I'm saying? Kings and queens. Like, that's how we introduce ourselves to each other and whatever. Like, and when he introduced me to people, man, that's low key like part of the reason I started doing like this my King Maxwell. Like this King Maxwell, man. Like, I just want you to meet this beautiful queen. Like, this is how you talk. This is everyday dialogue, man. So I feel like the more we start doing that and like just changing the little things about ourselves, our social norms, like let's stop telling each other, I know we mean it from a good place, but let's stop telling each other be safe when we leave each other. Stop doing that. Like, why are we telling each other be safe? I know why. I know why we telling each other be safe. But let's like it's a norm because now when you tell somebody be safe, you put them on edge. That's like all right, think about this. when you walk through a building, right? If you walk in a building with no metal detectors, you don't see no security or nothing. You're like, all right, this is a cool spot. I can chill, put my feet up, kind of let my guard down a little bit. Like, versus when you walk in a spot with metal detectors or security guard at the door, you like, they hold my shit a little bit closer. Like,
Yeah, yeah, true.
That's how I feel about our language, man. If we start looking at each other like if he's like, yo, have a great day, man, stay smart. He won't leave my presence like, damn, something might happen. Like, not saying that everybody think like that, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like leave my presence like something could happen to me. Like I feel like when we tell people stay safe, bro, it's a little reminder that yo, something could happen to you in the 5 to 10 minutes that you leaving me to wherever you going. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we just start doing stuff like, yo, be great. Like, have a great night, bro. Go do this. Like stuff that I hate to say it, but stuff that white people do.
I feel you 100%.
Have a great night, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. I feel you 100%. And shout out to my brother Andre Miles and my good Muslim brother Shamarko. I mean, they was locked up together, right? So my brother used to call me. He doing time. How you doing, brother? Peace and blessings. How you doing? Great, man. And me, I'm like, then when he let me talk to Shamarko, man, I hope love has found your heart. And, so I took that and started to say, hey, great, man. I like you say, I started to put that in my vocabulary. And you should see how people looking at you like, huh? It's nothing wrong with speaking, and there's nothing wrong with gentle compliments, y'all. Let's break that chain, man. Please.
It's just like, man, it's a lack of respect in our community for real. Like within ourselves, like I'm like, man, and I was preaching this, like people took me out of context when I said this. I'm like, no, in order to get proper respect, you gotta respect yourself first. Like if a person look at you and be like, they don't really care about his appearance, they don't care how he's talking, they don't care, like people talking about, like when our friends say, well, you talking white. Like, no, bro, I'm having a conversation. Like, don't do that, brother. Like, don't say that. It's called code switching, bro. You can put me in a room with the biggest drug dealers in the world. I'm gonna be in that room.
Yeah,
you put me in a room
gotta turn it on and turn it off.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once we just start learning that simple little stuff throughout our culture, bro, and replicating it and showing our youngins that little stuff, we'll be straight.
Hey, that's a course. That's a course for us, only the melanin people. We gotta find a name for turning it on and turning it off. Know when to do what. Because listen, you got to know when to turn. You got to know when to You got to know yes. You got to know when to turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah. And then sometimes you just gotta know when to shut up, yo. You just gotta know when to stop talking. Sometimes you just gotta stop talking, bro. You just gotta stop talking.
You're right. Hopefully, though, I mean, I hope our people get it, man. I try not to get too consumed.
You know what? I used to talk like that. Like, I hope, I wish, I hope this. But I got to a point where I'm like, we're going to be straight. We're going to be all right. Even though it's hard for me to say it and see all the stuff that's going on. Like, it broke my heart, man. I woke up this morning and I seen that young lady and that baby was shot in that car or whatever. Like, last night, I was reading about it this morning on WJZ, like they found them in a car or whatever, like the young lady and the baby was double homicide or whatever. And then it just made me think back on the whole last 3 weeks. Like, what am I out here fighting for? Like if I'm trying to fix, I can't go fix their backyard when our grass ain't cut, bro.
Right.
I can't do that. So, bro, I sat there for probably 45 minutes to an hour, like just looking at the post and reading it over and over, went and looked it up. And I'm like, yo, I was just out here with so many strong young black people, bro. Like, and all they gotta do is sharpen this, bro, and they will be taken serious, bro. So it's just like, man, once we stop beating ourselves up, bro. And I had an old head, not even to get off, but like to go back to that protest thing. I had an old head who was outside, and he put it to me, and this is what I was telling him. Our conversation started. He was like, man, if our young people just watch the news and read what they need to read, they know what's going on and whoop. I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, our young folk, everything they got is easily accessible, bro. I can get on Facebook and see whatever. I can get on Instagram and see Cardi B got a new tattoo or whatever the case is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our kids don't have simple access to the important information. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm telling him, like, you gotta break this stuff down in the lamest terms for some of our kids, bro. Like, you can't come in there and say the Congress House and the left went Republican and this went that. They don't know what that means, brother. Like, because we ain't being taught that, so you gotta go teach them in the lamest terms, bro. But one thing he did say that that kind of stuck with me. And he was explaining after I told him like, oh, explain it in the lamest terms to why you telling them not to burn down the city. He thought about it, and I'm glad that he heard me out, and I heard him out. Like, and he turned around to the group that we was with, and he rephrased this whole statement. And something that stuck out with me, he was just like, yo, if you were in school and a bully kept punching you over and over every day, you fighting. You're not gonna go find his locker and scratch his locker up. You're gonna go find him. You're gonna go get your people. Y'all gonna go find the bully and fight him head on. So we don't need to burn nothing down out here. I was like, oh, there you go. Now you getting what I'm saying, bro.
right.
Now you getting what I'm saying, bro. So yeah, man, like this the lamest term for our youngest, man. And I want a lot of people to know this, man. The children is the answer to all of this. The youth. I'm telling you, like people looking at me like they can't change anything. They can.
Yeah.
If they start acting and doing stuff accordingly, bro. Like you, once we get the respect we deserve, bro, we'll act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? That's all the younger, like children act out. Like when you a toddler, you get your favorite toy took away, you gonna scream, kick, throw your feet up, like until your parents either cave in and discipline you or give you that toy back. That shit don't work when you're a grown man in the world. So if we get out used to understand that early, like, yo, use your words, stand up for something, fall for anything, use your words, be about what you about, and do that. I don't care if whatever you doing, you a squeegee boy, whatever, stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Stand on what you're doing, man. So I don't know. Like I just say that's what I mean by the youth, bro. The youth being the stepping stone for us to go ahead and move forward.
Yeah, the youth definitely play a very important part. And for the parents out there listening, please, it's okay to be friends with your children, but set that boundary, please. Don't be. I can't tell you what not to do, but correct your children.
Yeah, the line.
That's another problem I see. Like everybody want to be friends. No, man. Like I'm gonna tell you straight, and I was laughing about this. How you got these kids that want to be parents, be friends with their parents. I'm friends with my parents, but I know when I'm 42 years old, I know what line not to cross with my parents. So that's another thing, man.
I mean, but I ain't never growing up. For me, I'm only 22, so for me, my grandmother ain't play that.
Yeah,
adults sitting in the room. What you speaking for? Like, wait till they finish saying what they saying. They pay the bills in here. These lights go on and off because of them. So you know what I'm saying? So I never really had that, but now that I'm older, like when my mom's here, of course the conversation more free flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and it's funny, probably not too long ago, I cussed on the phone with my mother, like, not even thinking about it, like, and I felt crazy. I was
right.
Like, oh. So she ain't even know, but like on my end, I'm like, oh,
right.
And then she like, my mom like throw it back at me, like, boy, I heard what you said, boy, watch your mouth, but go ahead. Like, because my mom understand, like, it was a passion thing. Like, I wasn't cussing at you, Mom. Like, it was a conversation. But I say that to say, man, like, to this day, I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my friends, like, yo, shut that up, yo, while my mother and them, no, I don't do that, bro. Like, like I don't do that, bro. And I got friends who carry stuff like that. Like, they won't change the way they talk or stuff they do. You know what I'm saying? It was worse than it is now because, most definitely, I feel like I ain't really your friend if I can't hang around with you and point out your flaw, bro. Like, that's a flaw. You can't do that, bro. You shouldn't be doing that, yo. But they most definitely got better with that. But it is parents out here who just laugh and play like that. I was dealing with a girl, right? Quick, I was dealing with a girl and she was like best friends with her mother. Like, she on the phone at my house on the phone. I heard her having her conversation. She like, yeah, cause we can go down there this time. They only this much. Like, I'm thinking she's talking to one of her little homegirls. Like, so when she had the phone, I asked her like, where y'all going at? I might try outside. She's like, well, that's my mother. She talking about she trying to go get some crabs. She be tripping. Like, that was your home? That was your mother talking to you like that? You was having a conversation with your mom like that? Man, nah.
I wish I would. I'd be on. It'd be a picture of me on the shirt. No joke. Can't. That's one thing we don't do. I wish I would. No, sir. I can't disrespect my parents, even at this age today. For real. Hey, man, let me ask you this. You ever think about writing a book?
Hey, Miles, man, go ahead, man. I know.
I mean, you need to write it, man. I'll write it for you.
You know what, though? You know what? I feel like, and this how I explain it, like right now, I feel like it's too early for me. Like I feel like it's a whole lot of shit that's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? That I don't want to jump too early on it.
Right.
I don't want
Right.
to jump too early on it. And then as soon as I put the book out, something big happened. Like
I
it
feel you.
could be good and bad, but I most definitely I've been thinking about it, yo. Like I've been thinking about it because a lot of people sometimes I don't never get tired of like telling people my story because I always the first time I met you, I'm like, look, yo, I'm gonna tell people my story. I don't know you from Adam and Eve, but I hope it motivates you because I don't know what you're going through, and I just want you to know that I have been through some. And I hope you see me in my good state right now. I ain't got everything figured out. I'm not the perfect tool in the shed, but
Right.
I'm a good tool.
Right.
They gonna come grab me. You feel me? So, but yeah, man. Sometimes I get tired of just repeating the same thing, like, and then I get that same line. Oh, so you live like the blind side, like your life is like the blind side for real. Yo,
Oh,
however you
man.
want to perceive it, yo, I guess. But yeah, man, I thought about writing the book.
I think you was born for this, man. I really do. Like, you was born for this. Your path is just going perfect how I suppose. Commodore, coaching, this, that, this. It was like this kind of pushed you out there even more.
Yeah, that was crazy. I had somebody in my group like we was stopping and telling them what we was doing the next day, like that Monday what we was gonna do or whatever. And people was just saying they thoughts about the walk, like saying they appreciate it. Somebody, I lied to you not. Somebody in that group stood up over us like, man, you went to Walt Lake High School? I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, I watched your graduation speech live, man. Come here, bro. Hug me, bro. Hug me, bro. I'm like, I don't know you, bro, but give me a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just crazy because I don't really never know who I'm impacting. Like, I don't know who gonna see this and be like, damn, I need to find him, bro. I like that dude, bro. Like, dude, solid. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. And then on the other end, man, I ain't gonna lie, I commend you and I respect everything you doing for the culture, bro. Like, cause it's just with the notion of you could be one of them dudes that's like, I'm good, I'm fly, I'm fresh, I'm doing my thing, I don't care about nobody else. But one thing I always tell people, like, that's a stand-up guy. Like, you feel me? Like, I know him. Like, I was on the Grand Shoulder the other day, and I saw you had posted something. I think it was the day, matter of fact, this morning, you had some oil or something that you were showing, and I was like, look, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, if he's showing that, bro, it either work or he know them folks, like, because he gonna support the cause by any means, bro. Like, he work on it. And I was just telling my guys, like, yo, if people like this, like Miles, and I always go, and you be surprised how much I be in meetings and I be in spaces with important people, if that's what you want to call them. And I be talking about, because I always tell people, like, I can only speak on what I've been through personally or someone close to me been through. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, it's a lot of people out here who want to help, like, that know what's needed out here, but they don't know where to put their help at. You get what I'm saying? So, like Kyle, nice shot, Kyle, crazy with the camera, bro. Like, he's doing diaries for our kids, bro. Like, now be telling people like Miles, bro, he clothing line, books, you know what I'm saying? He's coaching basketball, working in the school system for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? People like Watson, bro, who want to help, but he just like, I feel like being a teacher is as far as I can go. But it's really more than that. People like Keon, Lance, bro, like these are everyday, for me, these are everyday low-key role models for real. Like, I'm looking at these dudes like, all right, they in these situations, but they still know what we need to fix our people. You know what I'm saying? So I commend that, man, and I thank you for letting me even step on your platform and have a little voice, man.
Listen, I appreciate that. I've never got that. I appreciate it, man. I'm dead serious. And I've reached out and helped a lot of people. I've never gotten that. So I appreciate that. And as far as touching I love dealing with our youth, man. Like, I don't do that mess for a check. It makes my day to, to get these kids hugs. Some of them don't get hugs. Their parents never told them they loved them. None of that. I'm aware of my influence, especially in that building and around. So me, I just want to put out there, I like to help people. I will support you to the end. Oh, and I got some beard oil for you. What you saw, that's me and the missus. We got beard oil and body butter. I
figured that, yo. I just ain't reading to her. I figured that.
I got you. But yeah, man, it's about helping people and not expecting nothing back.
That's it. See,
if as far as with you, who would I be? I know you personally. I see what you're doing. Even before this, I saw your speech. Your speech touched me. I couldn't. It wouldn't be me not to say, all right, I gotta get this man this platform so somebody can hear this man's story.
Yeah.
That's just how I am, man. You never know, like you say, you never know who may see anything. I want the best for you, man. I want look, mayor, whatever. You ain't got to do whatever you do. I'm behind because I know it's from the heart and it's real.
Yeah, that's real. Because and you just said something real valid though. Like you doing this work and ain't looking for nothing in return, man. I think a lot of people come and do this work and they got personal agendas. They got personal agendas like I'm doing this so this can make my resume look good so I can get in this space. Man, look, it wasn't until I ain't putting none of that. I work for this company. Like sometimes, yeah, you throw that company on there, it's gonna make you look good. Like, well, you got a job with them? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm here for the grassroots of this stuff, bro. Like, I'm here with these kids until 8:00. I know I ain't gonna give anybody gonna be like, here go an extra 200 because you stayed until 8. I ain't looking for that. But if it was there, it wouldn't be like my end all be all. Like I'm gonna go back because I'm gonna get an extra 200. I'm gonna go back because that child is waiting for me to come back.
Exactly.
You know I'm gonna go back because that child is looking for Mr. Maxwell to have a conversation with him. Like, and people be thinking I be trying to boost, but no, bro. You ever see me in the school building? I hold it down. Like I hold it down. I got to, bro, because I am them, man. So I know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I am them.
And you know, a lot of teachers, I noticed too. Like when I first started working in the school system in 1995, right? Graduated high school and basically jumped straight into it.
I was still swimming, man.
Yo, teachers be jealous of our relationships that we got with the kids.
Yeah, it's because they don't understand it.
They don't understand it.
They don't understand. You know how many times I had to sit down and tell him, like, yo, the only reason that he listens to me, bro, because I am him. I'm not trying to introduce him to a new way of life. I'm not trying to break the way. And this is the biggest thing. In the school system, bro, they forget, like, we only got them for 8 hours out of 24.
Exactly.
We got them for 8 out of 24. So you can't break his thought process and the way he think and the way he do stuff for 8 hours and then tell him to switch it back on when he leave out the school.
Right.
You want him to go from living to surviving, from surviving to living, back to back. You can't keep flipping that, bro. So we just need to, once we fix everything that's going on, once again, we teach our children how to live and stop surviving, bro. When we get it, we get the world to a place where our children can live. We get the world to a place where our children can live. Then I feel like that's for education and everything is getting better. That's just my personal opinion, though.
I'm with you on that. It's just, look, we need a few more people that's with you. Or with us.
Yeah. Or with us. Yeah, with us.
That's what it's gonna take, I think, man. But I think in due time it'll get better. It'll get better. Before we get out of here, man, please you gotta let the people know again how to find you.
Facebook, Saquan Maxwell, Saquan Maxwell, Maxwell. Instagram at #1 choice 2 underscores. Any questions, anything, reach out. Any youngest, anything, I'm here. And if you can't get in contact with me, obviously you here because you know Miles, man. Hit Miles, you can find me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hard to find unless you're using Dover Mac, man.
Right. Question. I know what you're doing on this spectrum, but far as we gonna get you back on that lacrosse field, man.
What time we out of here, man? We out of here at 11.
We out of here in a little bit, man. I need you on that lacrosse. I need you to coach some kid, give some lacrosse workouts or something.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. We gotta
expose our youth to more than basketball, baseball, and football, man.
All right, so look, I'm gonna tell you this, Miles, and I'm a man of my word, and I mean this. I got the opportunity. I was given this little opportunity to start personal one-on-one sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like training kids at certain positions, which I was already doing. It's still up on the hook. It's still there. But for you, bro, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna get back to it, so I can get my kids out here with a stick in their hand and really show my kids there's a different way to get out of here.
I'm gonna bring Funk out there. I'm gonna bring Funk back because he like it.
Hey, as long as he's ready to work, yo, because I ain't listen, it's gonna be me and him. It's gonna be me and him. He gonna work. I ain't playing.
I almost bought him lacrosse stick the other day. I said, hold up.
No, you ain't gotta do that. I got them lying around like they water, you know. I got them lying around.
Hey, look, man, we gotta end this. Well, we do the show. We ended a little early about this COVID thing going on. So I just got the word. We gotta get ready to end it. I definitely appreciate you for coming up.
Love,
we had a great show. I'm gonna get with you off air. For those, thank y'all for joining us. Please like and share the show. This has been another great week of It Is What It Is Radio. I'm Fly T Miles. Got my man Saquan Maxwell. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Yes, sir.